Alright, fishaholics, welcome back. We're on the Jersey surf this morning. Got some really nice conditions. And last time you saw me out on this stretch was about 4 days ago in my last video. But we didn't catch anything. We had to resort to launching the kayak to end up catching some stripers and getting on a bite. But I did fish here yesterday evening and did a guided surf trip for one of you fishaholics that hit me up and wanted to learn the ropes a little bit, which was pretty cool because we got on a bite. So I decided instead of heading back, I wanted to fish here today. So we fished a little bit longer last night, crashed in the truck, and now we're back out here hoping to get on a bite. And if you're interested in a guided surf trip, I'll put my email below. Hit me up, and I'm not going to be in Jersey for too much longer, but I'll be out in Montauk pretty soon. And the fishing is exceptional out there in May, June, and July in the surf. So if you're looking to dial in on that area a little bit more, or just kind of learn the ropes of surf casting a little bit, like I said, I'll put my email down below, and you can hit me up, and we can get you on some fish, or at least teach you a little bit something new. But these conditions are looking favorable this morning. Yesterday we had different conditions, but they were favorable as well. Yesterday was 20 to 25 mile an hour winds out of the north-northeast. Now we've got a southeast wind, like 5 to 10, but these conditions are overcast, cloudy, like my ideal surf fishing conditions where we could fish all day and possibly get on a bite here and there, spread out throughout the whole rest of the day. But I don't know, we might just fish in the morning if it's red hot, or if it's slow, we might fish all day. But let's put on the head cam, get after it, see if we can get on a bite. Alright, well, we're starting off with a bomber long shot this morning, and we're about 10 casts in, so I guess we'll take another 10 casts and then we'll probably switch to something else. But ideally, I'm hoping we'll switch to a topwater and get a few bites that way, because about a year ago to this day was when we got on our first topwater bite, and there's a fish on the bomber. Oh, he came off. Alright, 11th cast or so, and we got bit. This is what worked yesterday, so I'm not surprised, but we'll take a few more casts. Oh, fish followed it all the way in. No way, man. Real good sign, real good. So this water's still a little chilly. It's in like the lowish mid 50s. So I fish this bait a little bit slower, and sometimes I like to just kind of like drag it down a little bit and then pause it there for a sec, and then twitch, pause, twitch, pause with like a nice, slow, steady retrieve. Fish on. Might be a blue dog. It's decent though, I think. Nice, that's a decent one. Hey, easy, buddy. Oh boy, he's a feisty one. Solid blue right there. Such a beautiful colored up fish early in the season like this when the water's cold. Having the right set of pliers is always key when the blues arrive. Yeah, it's probably like a 8-9 pounder or so. All right, let's see if we can do that again. Good thing about catching a blue that size is he isn't here for no reason. There might be some big bait in the area, and that could draw in even bigger bluefish or even some nice bass. All right, well, it's been about 20 casts and not another bite. And right now we're fishing the beginning of the flood, so we're gonna throw on a top water because I think it would be better off to do it sooner rather than later before this tide or water gets any higher. So we're gonna try a Tattoo Sea Dog here. It's a great plug because it flies way out there and has a really good top water side to side action, and you can fish it real slow. So I like fishing it especially when the water's a little cold. You can kind of give these fish some time to find it. Gotta love surf fishing Jersey when you're snagging not weeds but plastic. Alright, well dang, nothing on top, but maybe we'll try it a little bit later. We took about 20 casts, so I just want to fish with something else that might work a little better. Like, we'll go back to that bomber, probably take another few casts with that. Oh, there's a nice fish. Hey, it's a nice bass, yeah. Decent, about a keeper size fish. Bomber bites the dust. There we go. Caught him right on the edge of the lip, so like right where it first drops off. He was sitting right there, or he followed it in. There he goes. All right, we're 2 for 2. Doing pretty good. A little bunker bomber long shot. So that striper should be a prime example for when I'm fishing. I like to fish my plug all the way back. So like right where that wave broke, there's a little drop, or what we call the lip. And you know, stripers like to cruise right up and down there because look at that, you know, turbulent water. Bait fish can get injured and make an easy snack for a striper. And also, if you're a guy that thinks you need to cast a mile to catch a fish, depending on where you're fishing, that's not always the case. The stripers could be right at your feet. All right, nothing on top again. Go back to the bomber again. That's what's working. Whoa, good fish. As soon as we switch back to it too. I think it's a big blue. It's a bomber kind of day. Oh, looks like a gator. Oh man, an absolute gator right there. Woo! Oh my gosh. And he just cut the line too. Take it easy, take it easy. Oh, it's a solid fish. A little skinny. All right, let's see how heavy he is. It's about like 10.5 pounds. Nice fish right there. All right, there's a better look at that gator. There he goes. Woo! All right, so we're just munching on a little Cliff Bar right now. I think we fished about a quarter mile, maybe a half mile down the beach, and we kept constantly moving. And to get 3 fish, it's not bad, not great, but you know, we're gonna start fishing our way back. And the good thing is the tide is still flooding, so we could have an entirely different scenario fishing our way back. And now the sun is out. I was hoping the sun would stay away for a little bit longer, but you know, on the way back we could get a few more bites, or you know, we could get nothing. That's fishing. But that bomber long shot, man, it's been a major player since this past fall. If you saw me use this Wonder Bread bomber a lot in my videos, it put you know, definitely a few hundred fish in just the fall on the board. And today the more natural, flashy bunker bomber long shot was getting the job done today. So let's finish our little snack and see if we can find some more fish that are looking for a little snack. All right, I would say we're about halfway back. Not a bite yet. So let's try the Fishaholic Finback Shad. There's a fish on the finback. That's what I'm talking about. Smaller size blue. All right, let go, buddy. And look, the shad is tough enough to survive the chompers of a bluefish. All right, well, I was hoping we'd get a bass on the shad, but we'll throw it a little bit longer. Maybe we can find one. Oh, there's another fish right at the lip. Probably a little striper. Yep. Alright guys, well I think that is about a wrap. We fished it real hard on the way back and only 2 little fish, but at least we got on a little bite, you know, as a whole today for most of the flood tide. Not a hot bite, but some consistent action to make it interesting. And fortunately enough, there were some big blues now moved in, which I'm kind of stoked about, because you know, think about it, if they weren't around, we would have just caught a couple little stripers. And those blues are kind of right on schedule, like year after year after year. Around May 15th in the spring, I would say, is when you know, you can get on like a really good, consistent big bluefish bite in this northern section of the state. And today's May 10th, so you know, I bet you after this coming weekend, like I can come back here and there'll probably be a lot more big blues to play around with, and hopefully, you know, you never know, maybe some decent bass will move in with them if, you know, maybe they follow some bait in or something. But yeah, this is my setup. If you're new to the channel, if you've been watching for a while, you're probably familiar with it. But we're using our 250 stall today with 40-pound Green Moss Power Pro braid and our St. Croix Mojo Surf 9-foot medium power moderate action surf rod. And we were using a 30-pound fluorocarbon leader. Probably could have got away with 40 today, and if I was fishing at night, probably 50 or 60. And then we were tying direct with a little uni knot to a TA clip, and then we were clipping on our plugs, and that's how we were doing it. The bomber was the major player today. Did catch 2 little fish on the Fishaholic Finback, and you know what? I gotta mention the bomber again. I don't know what it is. It's the wobble or the way it's weighted. This video isn't sponsored by Bomber at all. I wish it was, but I've had many nights and days fishing next to other anglers and out fishing them with this bait, and they're fishing something similar. and fishing next to my friends, having nights and days where you're casting at their feet and getting bit, and they can't get bit, and it's because of that bomber. So hopefully maybe I'll have my own plug like that one day, like the Fishaholic bomber plug. That would be pretty sweet. But anyway, I'll put all the tackle and equipment information down in the description. And if you guys could like the video and subscribe, if you want to follow along with some more of these adventures and stay up to date on what I'm catching throughout the season, just click that subscribe button. And if you could help support the channel by picking up some Fishaholic merch, I'll link that down below or on the screen somewhere. And that's about it. I gotta go get some food, something to drink, probably gonna fish somewhere else, but I'm not really sure if it's gonna turn into anything. So this is it. Until next time, like always, never forget, live to fish, fish to live.